Hi there, marhaba. Good afternoon from incredible Cappadocia, Turkey. So I am walking down to Pigeon Valley, which is very close to the town where I'm staying called Gurame, and so I got a taxi ride a few miles from Gurame up to the top here, up there, and then I am walking down through the valley, and then we'll get back to where I'm staying in an hour or so. Today is my last day of exploring here in Cappadocia, and I did a quick search online for some places to see that I hadn't already seen before, and lo and behold, I realized that I hadn't been to this Pigeon Valley. I don't think. I've been very close to it, but maybe not to the real middle of it. And also I saw an image online of something which I almost missed walking down the path. I think that this is what I saw online. Check this out. It's almost like kind of a rudimentary version of Petra in Jordan, one of the facade structures there. I've been to Petra as well. So it is called Pigeon Valley for a reason, because many, I'm not sure how many, if all or what, but many of the carved out caves here were used as pigeon roosts. The native peoples over thousands of years used the guano from the pigeons and perhaps ate them, and maybe for other purposes as well, but used the guano for fertilizer for their crops, and so they were an essential part of their survival in this very barren, dry area here. So that seems very extravagant for a pigeon house, so I'm not sure about that one. Nothing here has informational signs, so you're left to just guess unless you get a guide or something. But here you can see a bunch more of the carved out caves. I wanted to start the video poking the camera in there and then coming out from there, but it was just kind of too difficult to get in there. But that looks a little easier, even though it's like up the hill. But let's poke into that cave there. We're going to see tons of caves in the course of this video, so it's going to be a walk and talk, travel and thought-provoking, spiritual, mental health, whatever video on the subject of how to stay sane in a crazy world. And man, is it a crazy world these days in all sorts of ways. You have the element of just the modern era and everything that goes along with that, especially the past decade, 15 years, modern era of not just the internet gaining popularity, but social media, and so many people plugged into their phones, their computers, spending so much time staring at a screen alone, separated from people, interacting with people online, on apps and whatnot, but it is not the same as real in-person interaction. So it looks like this is indeed one of the pigeon homes. So those are little, pigeon apartment roosts for them to sit on. Okay, what's that bigger one? I gotta find out if that's going through to the other room or not. Yes, oh wow. And more of the pigeon roosts in there as well. Really cool. Okay, so let's get down to the main trail and start walking. So the internet and social media is definitely a double-edged sword, two-sided coin, whatever you want to call it, in which there are positives and negatives. I make my living on YouTube, so I haven't been posting on this channel very much at all lately. Just posted my first video in a while a few days ago about my experience at a Teal Swan workshop, and so I thought that I would follow up for a change and not just disappear for another year or whatever. And I very well may get a little more active here, at least post every once in a while instead of almost never. But I am posting very regularly, pretty much daily, over on my other channel, Gabriel Traveler, just travel videos there. And that is my main source of income. So I make a living from social media, and I also do all my work involved in making that happen, the video editing, the managing of the channel, which means I spend many hours every day on the computer. I go out and explore like I'm doing now, get out and see these amazing places in the world, and then get back to my room, get on my computer, get to work editing the video. That takes hours usually, and then get it uploaded, and then have to come up with the description and the title and the thumbnail and post it, and then respond to comments and all that stuff. And so I spend a good chunk of my afternoons and evenings on the computer, and I can definitely say from experience that it has its downsides of just too much time staring into a screen, being, stimulated in a mental way that is limited. It's like stimulating a certain part of your brain to be doing that kind of an activity, and it can result in neglecting other parts of yourself, for sure. So that's one element of what I wanted to address in this video, is like the importance of balancing your time, recognizing how much of your internet and online and social media usage is healthy, balanced, necessary to some extent if you're, working online or just keeping in touch with family. Just saw a little snake. I was wondering when I would see one. And then beyond that, how much time is spent just killing time? Just, got nothing else to do, nothing else requiring your attention. And so just kind of using up spare time when it is possible to be using it in more productive, or not necessarily even productive, but beneficial ways to your mind, body, spirit. So that's one element of what I wanted to get to here. But then also there is just all this stuff going on in the world which we know about because of the internet, or back in the old days, the newspapers and television or radio or whatever. But especially with the internet, then it is just very accessible, and we are bombarded constantly by all the, mostly terrible things happening in the world, which really affects our state of mind. And then you have the threat of global warming, kind of hovering over humanity. Is it really actually going to affect us? Is it already affecting us? Extreme weather patterns and all that. Is it just a kind of blip, a phase in Earth's history, and in a decade it'll kind of subside and go down? And it turns out the scientists were wrong on that one. Or is it going to be the cataclysm that many are predicting, who have been predicting it for decades now, and it hasn't happened, yet? But does that mean it's a hoax, or just not as bad as they say, or going to take another few centuries, or who knows? Or is it really going to hit us, marhaba, in the coming decades, sometime in our lifetime? And then you have the politics. I am from the United States, and of course now, September 2024 is a very, very tense time of the battle between the candidates. Who's going to win, and what kind of a future is that going to result in? Because it definitely feels like a very decisive, consequential election as far as what direction is our country, and not just our country, but because the United States impacts the world, which direction are we going to go in with this coming election? And then you have everything else that goes along with our modern world of traffic and noise pollution and dealing with, modern technology. It's such a sort of mind trip to have to deal with, like, I got hacked, my Facebook account, and locked out of it and can't get in, and so I'm spending time and energy trying to sort that out, and modern technology going haywire on you, yada yada yada. So you get the idea of just there are challenges in life in general, and then challenges that go along with the modern world, and a lot of people are definitely overwhelmed and depressed and anxious and not very excited about life. So I wanted to discuss, oh wow, another facade. This one looks even more amazing. Maybe this is actually the one that I had seen. Oh, excellent. We can get a better look at this one. Maybe this is actually the one that I had seen online. I think so. It's more spectacular. So there are so many things that we can do. So much of our anxiety, mental suffering, worrying about the future, thinking about the past, so much of it is controllable for us. If you're not in a hospital, in a prison, deep in debt to the point that you're just a slave to work, even then, you probably have some spare time. Okay, how do you get inside there? Maybe up this way. And so, what I was just saying about, the spending too much time on the internet and social media is that to a great extent it is about our own choices of how we utilize our time and focus our mind and are doing things that are either detrimental to our mental and physical health or beneficial. Okay, let's just look around inside here. Wow, this is a really amazing looking one. Hello. I'll head around this way. Oh, same difference, I guess, but yeah.
Incredible.
Oh, yeah.
Pop your head up there.
All right. We got a vent or something. Oh, there's another room up there. Yeah.
It's a handhold there.
Yeah.
Ah, okay.
Yeah, this is what it looks like.
Right on. Did you get inside it, or you just kind of got up there?
No, just...
Oh, I see, because you can use this stick.
Yeah,
and then...
got pushed up. I didn't go right up, but
Yeah.
it's phenomenal.
Yeah. Pretty extravagant for a pigeon house, huh?
Yeah. I want to know what these are.
Yeah, it's almost like a temple. It's like a temple to the pigeons or something. I think it's mostly just for their survival.
They don't roost here, though. See, they don't roost in here.
Well, not anymore, but in the ancient days. Do you know the story of these?
No.
Oh, well, so they used the pigeon guano for fertilizer for their crops. And then they may have also eaten them, and I don't know, maybe some other uses, but it was like an essential part of their survival. So this is little spots for them all to sit.
Uh-huh. Right, okay.
Yeah.
Right.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Ingenious.
Yeah, it's simple, but because it's like dry landscapes here and not much rain, especially in the summer, then I guess it helps their crops. And yeah. Is it kind of your first time to Cappadocia?
Yeah.
Because these are, you can drive an hour in any direction and you'll be finding these all over the place.
Yeah.
They have these on the Greek islands as well.
Yeah.
The dovecotes.
Okay.
Yeah.
They
So.
look quite precarious, like they
Oh, yeah, it's not.
collapse.
This is on its way up.
Yeah, could have been an earthquake or something.
All of these structures down this valley for pigeons? Or
Well-
would have been some...
Have you seen any of the churches yet? Have you been to the Garamay Open Air Museum?
No.
No.
Okay, well, if you got time, that's one of the best places to go. Are you staying in Garamay?
Yeah.
The Open Air Museum.
Yeah.
And this is where there's all the Byzantine churches. So they took these structures and built churches or carved churches out, and there's amazing murals in them. And so some of them are churches, and you'll come across like old frescoes inside the abandoned ones with no ticket counter or anything in some places. And then I'm pretty sure that many of them were lived in. So it was like a whole civilization living here and like living off the pigeons. Pretty fascinating, huh?
Wow.
Enjoy.
Thank you.
Yeah. All right, let's keep on walking. And so it is certainly part of the purpose of the spiritual path is to not just get connected with some sort of a spiritual, cosmic, paranormal, otherworldly, other dimensional reality. That is one aspect of it. But also, and kind of more importantly, it is to give you greater peace of mind, health, a better life in general, including abundance, wealth, a comfortable existence, to improve your worldly life. There are lots of different elements of this. There is the kind of purely spiritual focus, including prayer and meditation and visualization, positive affirmation, using your mind to direct your reality, create your reality, and to take the reins of your mind and find more peace of mind in the process. So there is that kind of mental, spiritual focus, but also what is very important is the physical element. Okay, I'm going to get past these people. And so I would say that both are really equally important. There can be an overemphasis on the non-physical, the spiritual, in many spiritual paths as a overreaction sometimes to too much focus on the physical, as is often the case in our modern materialistic world, and so there can be a rejecting of the physical and focus more on the meditative, the inner world, the inner quest, as my channel is now called, previously Gabriel Kundalini. And so I think that both are very important. And so what can you do? What actual practical steps can you take? And of course, this is what spiritual teachers are teaching, what the spiritual path is about. And so there are many, many different things you can do. And so kind of the point of this video is just to remind people, because this happens to me as well, that I'll get sucked into my job, stuff online, watching videos, when I could be utilizing at least some of that time more effectively to be in a better headspace, to be more physically healthy. And so, number one, meditation. You don't have to do it every day, 3 times a week, any particular schedule, but that would be ideal. I'm super sporadic about it. We'll go for a long time without doing it, and then kind of remember, oh yeah, I need to do it more. Do 30 minutes here and there. It just helps your state of mind so much. And just one little tip here is the idea of committing to like a meditative practice can be overwhelming and cause you to procrastinate it, put it off, not prioritize it. You don't have to commit to a daily, weekly meditation routine. when you think about it, when you got the time, just go for it. Meditate for as long as you feel like. 5 minutes, 20 minutes, 30 minutes, an hour. You've got nothing to lose. There are no downsides. There's no side effects, adverse reaction of any kind. So meditation. And then yoga, and what I love about yoga is that it brings in that physical element. And when you experience a good yoga session, then you realize in a very profound way how beneficial it is, how it doesn't only bring you peace of mind, it stretches out your body, it releases that chi energy, and you really feel it in very noticeable, sometimes subtle, but still very effective ways, how it gets you into your body more, because it is such a widespread issue of us just kind of being out of our bodies. What does that really mean? It means, feeling your body. It means being alive within your body, being connected to your body. One good way to get in your body more is go for a walk. What I'm doing now. Go for a hike. Go explore. Get out. Go to the park. Walk around the lake. Climb a mountain. Climb a pyramid. Just something to get out of the house. Get off the computer. Get active. Move your legs and the rest of your body. Or go for a bike ride. Go for a swim. So, point being, getting to the physical element and the importance of incorporating physical activity into the spiritual path, and valuing, placing importance on your body and your health, your strength, your dexterity, your nimbleness, flexibility, energy levels, because this is such an absolutely crucial aspect of our life, and our real happiness is being physically healthy, in good shape, having energy to complete our tasks during the day, because as much as we are spiritual beings having a physical experience, we are having a physical experience, and that is a extremely critical aspect of our life, our reality, as long as we're alive in these bodies, is how does it feel to be in this body? So, this is Uchasar. You can get up onto the top of that, get an amazing view. I've done that many times. Actually, in my last video that I posted, the one talking about Teal Swan, after it ended, I continued and walked up there. I actually recorded a couple of clips that I was going to put at the end of that video and then didn't include them, but I did a tour of one of the cave apartments and then got up on the top there. And so I am walking that way towards the cute little town of Gurme, where I'm staying, and then tomorrow catching a flight going to Egypt for the third time. Hello! Some very green, vibrant crops here. So I might need to go back down there, but let's get the ultimate view of Uchasar.